everybody, welcome back. Y'all, I'm excited. I got some happy mail today and I cannot wait to show you. I know y'all like, why does this girl be coming on here yelling? Y'all, see, I didn't call the dogs. Both Max and Lexi out here. You see them? Okay. Let's get to it. Okay, so if you are new, I am Barbara. I live in Tennessee in Zone 7. Y'all, the weather is beautiful again today. It is like 70 degrees. I mean, what can be more perfect? So, yes, I'm excited. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, and I get to play and put my hands in the dirt. If you're new here, y'all, 4 years ago, I had never put my hands in dirt, and now I get in dirt all the time. So if you're new here, I'm so glad that you're here. If you have returned and you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I am excited today because today I got some happy mail from Greenstalk, and I cannot wait to show you this beautiful new color that just launched this week. But before we get there, I have a question and I need you guys' help. So I put a poll up in the community about what workshop you guys wanted to see next. And at the time of this video, I've probably had like 30 or something votes. I really would like more votes. So if you did not see that poll, please go to the community tab, or I'm assuming it's called community. I don't know because I never see it from you guys in, but I think it's the community tab. Go and check out my poll and the classes that I listed. Now, what I'm surprised about, that the leading runner right now is for me to do a workshop on how to start your first garden. Y'all, I don't mind doing that, but I just want to make sure, is that what y'all want? Because obviously I'm on YouTube talking about that stuff all the time, but maybe you want like a deeper dive and you want to be able to talk to me and go in depth. I also do have a 6-part series specifically about how to start your first garden. So I will absolutely do it because I am here to make sure that you have everything you need to have an abundant and thriving garden. But if you guys can just leave me some comments down below on if you signed up, if you put a poll, if you answer that question, yes, you wanted that class, tell me specifically what you want to get and why you're interested in that. And if there's another class that you want, put it down below. Y'all, please, if y'all can just do me that one favor, give me some comments below on this next workshop. I'm trying to do another workshop for you guys in March and maybe one more in April. And then, in the summer, it's going to be busy. So I want to make sure that you have everything that you possibly need in terms of education and knowledge to have an abundant garden this summer. So do me a favor and put some comments down below and give me some more context, direction, and we will go from there, and I will try my best to deliver. But y'all, let's get to this happy mail. First of all, come on. I'm so excited because now. Hold on, let me turn the camera. Okay, so if you don't know what Greenstalk is, those are my 2 Greenstalks right there. So let me talk about first what a Greenstalk is, and then I'm gonna show you this new color. Okay, so it's a vertical gardening system. As you can see, it's vertical. It takes up 2 feet of space only. And right here, what you see is let me come closer. So this is the basket weave. You can see this nice, pretty design on this. And this is what you call the leaf planter. This right here is the smooth kind. This is the original planter. So you can see that the depth on the original is much bigger than the depth on these. So these are more for like your small things, like your herbs, your lettuces and things like that grow really well in the leaf. Something that does not require a lot of depth. And then for your original, you can do tomatoes and peppers and things in here that require more depth or have a longer root system. So I have one of each, and I have them both in the evergreen. Also right here, and while I'm doing this video, I'm just going to show you all the Greenstalk products that I have, with the exception of one because it's in my garage. But this right here is I have to put the official name up here, but it's almost, think of it almost like a support system for your Greenstalk. So when you're growing your tomatoes and stuff, you can see I had tomatoes growing here. It gives it something to lean up against, right? So almost like a supporting trellis, but that's not the name of it. I will put the name up at the top because right now I'm drawing a blank. But you can get this to go with your Greenstalk, especially for the originals, so that you'll have some support as you kind of go around. And then one of my other favorite things is the ultimate spinner kit. You can see here how I can spin this all the way around. That is the ultimate spinner kit with wheels that you can spin it every which direction, which comes in handy, especially if you're in an area where you're trying to turn it to get more sun or turn it because you want some plants to face a certain way. I cannot say enough about a Greenstalk. And the reason to me why you need a Greenstalk is because if you are growing, especially if you're growing for the first time, you need it, because it's going to be a great way for you to learn how to garden and to do container gardening, especially if you have limited space. Most people who start off gardening for the very first time may not have a ton of land, or they may not have a lot of space that is already established for gardening. This is a great way to get started if you don't have your spaces set up yet. When we moved out here to this property, it was in July of 2019. I had never gardened before, but had I gardened before, or had I knew about this, this would have been a great thing for me to set up when I first got out here to kind of dabble with and learn how to garden, because I didn't have to worry about waiting for my husband to build raised beds. I didn't have to worry about getting land cleared. So it's a great option if you are new and have limited space. This can be set on a patio. It can be set, if you have an apartment like a gazebo area, it only requires 2 feet of space. Y'all look at that. 2 feet of space. And the benefit of growing vertically is that you're growing up instead of out. So again, if you have limited space, it is a great, great option. The other thing, I have tons of space, but I still find it very convenient and great to grow in, because I'm able to have things right by my back door. My back door to my kitchen is like literally right there. So things that I'll usually put out here in the summertime or in the spring and summer are lettuces, kales, in the summertime, cherry tomatoes, basil, herbs. I can just come out here, grab it, and go back in the house, versus me having to walk all the way down to my tunnel. Now, it's not just great for people who are first-time gardeners. It's great for any gardener because it gives you supplemental space. So like back here, y'all, I have, 5 raised beds, right? But when I add these Greenstalks, I have now doubled my growing space. In the original, you have 40 pockets. In the leaf, you have 40. I always get this confused. I always do my math wrong. I think it's 42 pockets. I'll put it up here at the top. So that's 40 more places that you can grow stuff, right? But the other thing I love me some Greenstalk. The other thing about Greenstalk is that they are made in the USA. They are made in Knoxville, Tennessee, which for me is only 3 hours from me. Literally, if I order something today, I will have it in usually 24 to 48 hours, that quick. And the customer service is phenomenal. I cannot say enough great things about Greenstalk. I have been using Greenstalk for, I want to say 3 or 4 years. The first one that I got was the chocolate brown color. If you guys remember, it was right over here. I've recently gifted that to a brand new gardener to get her started. And so now I have these 2 right here, which is the evergreen. But today, let's reveal this brand new color. Okay. Oh, one more thing. So before we get to the color, I want to show you the new lids that just came out. These are the new garden lids. They were on sale last week for, I can't remember the price. I think it was $18. And then also the sale that's going on at the time of this video is that you can order a planter and get a free matching garden lid. Now, you'll see that I already have lids on these, but the difference between this lid and that one is that it has what we call like a sliding door. First of all, let's look at this design. Is that not precious and cute? But you have the sliding door, so it slides to close it. So what happens is when you don't have a lid on the top of your Greenstalk, obviously you water from the top, but then debris and bugs and all that kind of stuff and leaves can collect in your top, in the top of your Greenstalk. So you want to put a lid on it. The beauty about this is that the lids that I have now I have the automatic watering system, but before I had the automatic watering system, if I wanted to take the lid off, I would have to take the lid off to put water in, right? Or just keep the lid off. The beautiful thing also about the lid is that if you're in an area that gets a lot of rain, you want to have a lid because you don't want 3 or 4 days of constant monsoon rain in your green stalk, and then your plants are overwatered. So the lid helps you to control how much water it actually gets. But with this new lid now, I can keep the lid on at all times, because all I have to do is bam, open the sliding door, put the water through that, and then I can close this back up so it's secure. So let's go ahead and put our new lids on. Okay guys, I'm popping in to edit this real quick. I forgot to mention that if you have green stalks that are other colors, you can still, up until I think March the 31st, you can go and get a lid to match your green stalk. So they have all of the limited edition colors that they don't have the planters for, that they sell anymore. They do have the lids. And so if you want to make all your stuff match, you can go out there and buy your lid, and the lid is $18. Okay, so we're just going to replace this lid here, and you can see how the old one looks compared to this one. So you can see here there was no door or anything like that. So we're going to put our new lid on, and right now we'll have it closed because I don't have anything growing in my green stalk right now. So because, again, I have a lot of space, I primarily use my high tunnel for growing in the fall and winter. I don't usually use my my green stalks in the winter time. Not traditionally. So the lid. So then I have another one. Let's replace that one. I had to move my thing of my automatic watering system. That's why I wasn't sitting. You can see I have the automatic watering system right here that also comes with green stalk there. So I can move this off the side. And then there we go. Okay, so now we got that. And we are good to go. So now we got our new lids on. Now let's see our new color. Okay, so the new color that launched this week is a limited edition color. It is called Lilac, which is like this beautiful lavender blue periwinkle situation going on. And then also there was another color that came out this week that actually launched last spring, which is cherry blossom, which is like a light pink color. But do you see this? Is this not beautiful? Yes, it is. Woo! I love this color. It is absolutely beautiful, and we're about to set her right on up. Okay, so we're gonna get her set up. They're very easy to set up, and this is a basket weave original, so you see it has the deeper pockets. And so I have my soil, so we're just gonna fill up with soil and get her set up. Okay, y'all, we have her set up. Look, I have garden hands. Yeah, and digging in the soil and the compost. So literally I used 3 bags of that potting soil mix that was backtoe, and that got us pretty much all the way full. I did have to top the first 2 with compost, and I'll actually put some compost in the top part of these. Go back and put compost, but pretty much we got to maybe like right here on these 2, and then we topped the rest with compost. So 3 bags pretty much did it, which is a 40-quart bag. Remember, these are deeper, so it takes a little bit more soil. When you do the leaf, I think you can get it done in 2 bags if I'm not mistaken. But look, she's all set up. She is ready to go. Now I gotta get me a matching lid to go with her. But in the meantime, I can put Old Faithful on there just so that it doesn't collect any debris and stuff until my lid gets here. So I think she is so, so pretty. Now, I was thinking about doing green, lilac green, but that means I would have had to have my husband move the whole Greenstalk. I ain't want to ask that. Because you know it's heavy with the soil. Now I could take it off, I guess, you know, one by one and do it that way, but I didn't want to do that. And plus, who knows, she may have a sister or something coming, another Greenstalk. So anyway, I think it looks good. I have one more Greenstalk to set up. I will try to do that with you guys, and that's going to be new, and that color I'll reveal when I do it. But I think I'm going to put that one in the tunnel, and that's going to be mainly, when I say demonstration purposes, a lot of people always want to come and visit my tunnel, and I talk about the Greenstalk, but it's nothing like seeing it with your own eyes versus seeing it, you know, on the website or me trying to explain it to you. And instead of them having to come to the back of my house way up here to see a Greenstalk, I'm going to have one down there that will be for demonstration purposes, and we can experiment some things. I'm thinking about doing a Greenstalk with just container varieties, meaning like small patio type things and not regular things, just for demonstration and just for experimentation. I don't know, we'll think about that. But now I got to figure out my crop plan and what's going to go in these beautiful Greenstalks. I told you on my last video, I'm thinking about planting onions in one. This will give me like 40 spaces, and I'm thinking that's definitely deep enough for onions, for sure. I'm just trying to think, do I want onions stalks growing up I don't know. In the summertime, I like to see flowers and herbs and things like that. So let me think on these things. What do you think? Tell me what you think should go in my Greenstalks this summer. Maybe something that's new that you have not seen me do, but that maybe you do in your Greenstalks. Let me know. And y'all drop in the comments the things that you use your Greenstalks for. Obviously, strawberries is one that a lot of people use their Greenstalks for, but let me know other than strawberries what you guys put in your Greenstalks, especially in the original versus the leaf. And that way, that'll help the community as well. The other thing that you get with the Greenstalk is they always send you some stickers, and they always send you a packet of seeds. So this right here is Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. Obviously, I could go ahead and plant that now if I wanted to. But before I just go rogue, let me actually finish my crop plan and see what I want to go on these. I know one is going to be flowers, and y'all know that I started some petunia seeds for the first time this year, and so the petunias are for the Greenstalk, and the petunias, they germinated and they're looking good. They're looking good. And of course I'll do some nasturtiums, but I want to have, I think, one Greenstalk that's just nothing but flowers, just for beauty. I think that's what I'm going for, because I got 3. So we'll see what happens, but let me know. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you do want a Greenstalk, I do have a code where you can get an extra $10 off any order of $75 or more. My code is LFF10 for Living Foods Farm, LFF10. Use my code. Go get your Greenstalk. Go grab you one of these. If you are ready, because I know some of y'all, as soon as the color drop and I put it out, you like, I'm on it. So let me know if you already have the lilac or if you went and got the cherry blossom. Also, what's y'all's favorite color for the Greenstalk? Let me know. This right here, she pretty. This is one of my favorites. I love the evergreen too. I love the evergreen. I like the beautiful black too, but I'm trying to have me like a little, when I say aesthetic, like I don't want like just all the different colors that don't kind of mesh well. But oh, that raspberry was pretty too. I almost got the raspberry, but I didn't. Anyway, I could go on and on about Greenstalk. Use my code. Go grab you one for sure. You need one, especially if you're new, but you need one even if you're not new, to go add you some more growing space to what you're growing for this summer. So y'all remember, all of this is the journey. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time, friend.